the ceiling, the bulbs are burning low, casting down a quiet, heavy amber glow. Ice melting slowly in the bottom of the cup, waiting for the rest of the city to catch up. Fingers on the table, tapping out a beat, watching all the shadows stretch across the street. Nothing on the agenda, nowhere else to be, just soaking in the feeling of this midnight sanctuary. The espresso machine lets out a little hiss. There's no other place that I would rather miss. Amber in the glass, amber in the room, sweeping out the heavy thoughts with the velvet broom. Time is moving backwards, slow into a crawl, watching the reflections bounce against the wall. Just a quiet corner in a loud and crowded space, finding my own rhythm, finding my own pace. Yeah, amber in the glass. In the corner, wiping down the wood. Everything is feeling exactly as it should. A couple by the window talking in a hush. Nobody in here is in a kind of rush. I take another sip, let the flavor settle deep, fighting off the heavy pull of sleep. The jazz on the speaker is a blanket for the mind, leaving all the chaos of the daylight far behind. Espresso machine lets out a little hiss. There's no other place that I would rather miss. Amber in the glass, amber in the room, sweeping out the heavy thoughts with the velvet broom. Time is moving backwards, slow into a crawl, watching the reflections bounce against the wall. Just a quiet corner in a loud and crowded space, finding my own rhythm, finding my own pace. Yeah, amber in the glass. There's a comfort in the strangers sitting all around, a beautiful connection that doesn't make a sound. We are all just hiding from the cold outside, riding out the evening on a gentle tide. Closer to the bottom of the hour, the coffee in the mug is turning slightly sour, but I don't really mind, it's all part of the charm, keeping my spirit and my heavy shoulders warm. I pull my jacket closer, lean into the chair, breathing in the roasted, heavy midnight air. Amber in the glass, amber in the room, sweeping out the heavy thoughts with the velvet broom. Time is moving backwards, slow into a crawl, watching the reflections bounce against the wall. Just a quiet corner in a loud and crowded space, finding my own rhythm, finding my own pace. Yeah, amber in the glass. Take your time, drink it slow, enjoy the light. Folding up the filter, placing it down, the finest roasted beans in the whole damn town. The water is at 200 exactly on the dot, getting ready to hit the perfect sweet spot. I start in the center, pour a little rain, watching the bloom do its beautiful thing. The bubbles rise up as the gases release, a tiny little moment of culinary peace. Drop by drop, making its way, you can't rush this kind of play. I'm practicing my pour over patience tonight, getting every single little variable right. It takes a few minutes, but it's worth the wait. A slow drip rhythm on a ceramic plate. You can't force the water, you just let it flow. Finding the magic in the nice and slow, yeah. Pour over patience. I take the kettle back, start the second pour, working in a spiral from the center to the shore. The scale is ticking up gram by gram, exactly in the moment right where I am. The aroma hits the air, earthy and deep, a liquid gold promise for the soul to keep. The world is obsessed with the fast and the fake, but I'm taking my time for the flavor's sake. Drop by drop, making its way. You can't rush this kind of play. I'm practicing my pour over patience tonight, getting every single little variable right. It takes a few minutes, but it's worth the wait. A slow drip rhythm on a ceramic plate. You can't force the water, you just let it flow. Finding the magic in the nice and slow, yeah. Pour over patience. Instant gratification and speed, this slow little ritual is exactly what I need. It teaches me to breathe, it teaches me to stand, waiting for the gravity to execute the plan. Drops fall through the paper to the glass, watching the last of the heavy liquid pass. I pull the dripper off, give the cup a little swirl. The best tasting thing in the entire world. I bring it to my lips, let it warm up my soul. The slow motion journey has made me feel whole. I'm practicing my pour over patience tonight, getting every single little variable right. It takes a few minutes, but it's worth the wait. A slow drip rhythm on a ceramic plate. You can't force the water, you just let it flow. Finding the magic in the nice and slow, yeah. Pour over patience, take a sip, take a sip, work the wait. Nice and slow.
Cardboard cover with the logo on the front, taking the absolute edge off the brunt. I pull a little pen from the depth of my bag, feeling the ink on the heavy paper drag. 10 little numbers written down in a row, a tiny little seed that I'm hoping will grow. I leave it on the table by the empty white cup, hoping that you notice and you pick the thing up. A tiny little gamble in the middle of the night, hoping that the timing is finally right. Leaving these matchbook notes behind, a little bitty piece of my heart and my mind. It's an old school way to shoot an old school shot, giving this moment everything that I got. A paper little promise sitting there on the wood, hoping that my message is well understood, yeah. Matchbook notes. I walk out the door, hear the little bell ring, feeling the rush of the beautiful sting. I look through the glass, see you walk to the seat. My heart is jumping on me off of the beats. You pick up the cup, see the cardboard below. I'm standing in the shadows where the street lights glow. You read the little numbers and a smile breaks through. The absolute best thing that you could ever do. A tiny little gamble in the middle of the night, hoping that the timing is finally right. Leaving these matchbook notes behind, a little bitty piece of my heart and my mind. It's an old school way to shoot an old school shot, giving this moment everything that I got. A paper little promise sitting there on the wood, hoping that my message is well understood, yeah. Matchbook notes. classic if you know what I mean. A physical token, a spark for the flame, a beautiful way to play a beautiful game. A buzz in the depth of my coat, a message received from the Matchbook Note. I pull out the screen, see the text shining bright, saying that you wanna get a coffee tonight. I smile at the stars and I start walking back. A perfect little train on a perfect little track, leaving these matchbook notes behind. A little bitty piece of my heart and my mind. It's an old school way to shoot an old school shot, giving this moment everything that I got. A paper little promise sitting there on the wood, hoping that my message is well understood. Yeah, matchbook notes. Strike a match, start a fire, read the note. Sinking in the armchair, leather getting warm, safe from the stress in the outside storm. Running my finger down the spine of the book, going to a place where nobody can look. Chapter 1 opens like a brand new door. I'm walking on a strange and magical floor. The words jump up and they paint the scene, a quiet little escape on page 15. Losing my grip on reality, just the author's voice and me. I'm on a paperback escape this afternoon. Might not come back until I see the moon. Living out 1,000 lives inside my mind, leaving all the heavy baggage far behind. Turning the pages, letting it unfold, caught inside a story that is beautifully told. Just a paperback escape. The protagonist is standing at a fork in the road, carrying a heavy and emotional load. I take a sip of tea, wait to see what they do, feeling every victory and heartbreak too. The clock on the wall is ticking away, but I've been in a different world all day. A bookmark holding my place in time, lost inside the rhythm of the prose and rhyme. Losing my grip on reality, just the author's voice and me. I'm on a paperback escape this afternoon. Might not come back until I see the moon. Living out 1,000 lives inside my mind, leaving all the heavy baggage far behind. Turning the pages, letting it unfold, caught inside a story that is beautifully told. Just a paperback escape. The ink on the paper is a spell that is cast, taking me to the future, taking me to the past. For just a few hours I don't have to be me, I'm sailing on a ship across a fictional sea. Yeah. Getting to the climax, the end of the tale. The hero has returned and they weathered the gale. I read the last sentence, closed the heavy lids, smiling at the beautiful things that they did. I'm back in my living room, back in my chair, but a piece of my spirit is still lingering there. I'm on a paperback escape this afternoon. Might not come back until I see the moon. Living out 1,000 lives inside my mind, leaving all the heavy baggage far behind. Turning pages, letting it unfold, caught inside a story that is beautifully told. Just a paperback escape, just one more chapter, then I'll put it down, lost in the words.
Table spinning in the corner of the room, cutting right through the heavy midnight gloom. An old Marvin Gaye track riding the groove, making everybody in the coffee shop move. I pump the sweet syrup right into the cup, watching all the beautiful aromas mix up. The scent of the vanilla hanging thick in the air, a sweet little magic that is beyond compare. The needle hits a scratch, but it keeps on playing. I hear exactly what the music is saying. Lost in the vinyl and vanilla tonight, everything is feeling so warm and so right. The crackle of the speaker and the sweet on my tongue, making me feel like the evening is young. It's a sensory trip, it's a beautiful blend, a classic slow jam that I don't wanna end. Yeah, vinyl and vanilla. The bass line thumping through the wooden floorboards, singing right along to the digital chords. I hand the hot cup right over the bar to a girl with a jacket and a painted on scar. She smiles at the music, taps her foot to the beat, finding a little comfort coming off of the street. The vintage aesthetic, the analog sound, the absolute best kind of vibe to be found. The needle hits a scratch, but it keeps on playing. I hear exactly what the music is saying. Lost in the vinyl and vanilla tonight, everything is feeling so warm and so right. The crackle of the speaker and the sweet on my tongue, making me feel like the evening is young. It's a sensory trip, it's a beautiful blend, a classic slow jam that I don't wanna end. Yeah, vinyl and vanilla. There's a soul in the static, the heart in the sweet, a perfect combination that you cannot defeat. It takes me back in time to a simpler place, putting a genuine smile right on my face. The record reaches the center, starts to loop at the end, a rhythmic little click like a familiar friend. I wipe down my hands go and flip the side B, keeping the magic alive for the whole room and me. I pump another shot of the syrup for myself, taking a little piece of the joy from the shell. Lost in the vibes together tonight. Everything is feeling so warm and so right. The crackle of the speaker and the sweet on my tongue, making me feel like the evening is young. It's a sensory trip, it's a beautiful blend, a classic slow jam that I don't wanna end. Yeah, vinyl and vanilla. Flip the record, keep it sweet. Classic vibes. Street lights passing like a metronome, 2 a.m. and the miles from home. Yellow lines blurring in the rearview glass, watching all the sleeping buildings pass. Radio dial turned down to a hum, fingers tapping lightly on my thumb. No destination, just the open street, rolling to the rhythm of the city's heartbeat. Just me and the dashboard glow, taking it nice and slow. Cruising through the neon, bathing in the blue, nothing on my mind, just the avenue. Windows roll down at the midnight in, shedding off the day right beneath my skin. Just a phantom riding in the dark, leaving tire tracks but leaving no mark. Stoplight turns to a glowing red, clearing out the static inside my head. Silence is the only passenger I need, floating through the grid at a steady speed. The world is asleep but I'm wide awake, taking whatever this night can make. I see the reflections on the wet concrete, a million hidden stories on a single street. Just me and the dashboard glow, taking it nice and slow. Cruising through the neon, bathing in the blue, nothing on my mind, just the avenue. Windows roll down at the midnight in, shedding off the day right beneath my skin. Just a phantom riding in the dark, leaving tire tracks but leaving no mark. I don't need to know where I'm going tonight, I'm just chasing down the yellow in the artificial light. Every mile marker is a weight on my chest, giving my soul a little minute to rest. Getting cold, watching the geometry of the city unfold. The bridges and the tunnels and the overpass, the quiet kind of magic made of steel and glass. I'll turn around when the sky turns gray, but right now I'm 1,000 miles away. Cruising through the neon, bathing in the blue, nothing on my mind, just the avenue. Windows roll down at the midnight in, shedding off the day right beneath my skin. Just a phantom riding in the dark, leaving tire tracks but leaving no mark. Keep driving, yeah.
condensation building on the giant pane of glass, watching all the lonely late night taxis pass. The streetlights hit the puddles, scattering the red. A neon watercolor painting in my head. My latte is getting cold, sitting on the wood, but I wouldn't leave this little window if I could. The world is looking blurry, washed out in the rain. A beautiful and quiet kind of slow domain, just drawing little circles in the window steam. Living in the middle of a waking dream. Lost in the sidewalk reflections tonight, bathing in the glow of the hazy light. Every little raindrop carrying a spark, lighting up the edges of the heavy dark. Sitting on the inside, safe and dry and warm, a silent observer of the midnight storm, yeah. Sidewalk reflection. Somebody runs by with a jacket on their head. Should've stayed inside the comfort of their bed. An umbrella tumbling down the empty street, rolling to the rhythm of the lo-fi beat. I take a little sip, let the sugar hit my tongue, feeling like the evening has only just begun. The wiper blades are slicing across a passing car. I'm traveling the world without moving very far, just drawing little circles in the window steam. Living in the middle of a waking dream. Lost in the sidewalk reflections tonight, bathing in the glow of the hazy light. Every little raindrop carrying a spark, lighting up the edges of the heavy dark. Sitting on the inside, safe and dry and warm, a silent observer of the midnight storm, yeah. Sidewalk reflections. The water washes all the dirty concrete clean, like a curtain dropping on a movie scene. I love the way it makes the city feel so small. Just the rain, the window, and nothing else at all. The rain is slowing down to a quiet little mist, a million little droplets that the pavement kiss. The fog is rolling in off the river down the road, lightening the burden of the heavy load. I wipe away the steam to get a better view. The world is looking fresh, the world is looking new. Lost in the sidewalk reflections tonight, bathing in the glow of the hazy light. Every little raindrop carrying a spark, lighting up the edges of the heavy dark. Sitting on the inside, safe and dry and warm, a silent observer of the midnight storm, yeah. Sidewalk reflections. Watch it fall, let it blur, safe inside. Stepping out the back to the patio chill, where the shadows are heavy and the air is still. Striking up a spark in the palm of my hand, the only one awake in the whole damn land. Take a deep drag, let it fill up my chest, giving all my anxious little thoughts a rest. Tilt my head back to the midnight sky, watching the vapor slowly drifting by. Floating on the breeze, dissipating fast, making every single little second last. Smoke rings and silhouettes painting the night, caught in the beam beautiful jazz playing through the heavy back door. I can smell the roasted coffee mixing with the haze. Beautiful collision in the midnight maze. A feral cat walking on the top of the fence, living in the present, taking down the defense. I take another pull, let it burn real sweet, finding my escape on this empty street. Floating on the breeze, dissipating fast, making every single little second last. Smoke rings and silhouettes painting the night, caught in the beam of the alleyway light. Breathing out the tension, breathing out the day, watching all the worries slowly drift away. Just a quiet moment with the cherry red glow, taking it smooth, taking it slow, yeah. Smoke rings and silhouettes. There's something about the ritual that sets my spirit right. A tiny little fire in the middle of the night. It's just me and my breath and the glowing of the ember, a solitary feeling that I always will remember. On the pavement right where I sit, the smoke clears out and the air goes cold, but I'm feeling brand new, I'm feeling bold. I pulled the door open, step back inside, leaving the shadows on the patio to hide. Smoke rings and silhouettes painting the night, caught in the beam of the alleyway light. Breathing out the tension, breathing out the day, watching all the worries slowly drift away. Just a quiet moment with the cherry red glow, taking it smooth, taking it slow, yeah. Smoke rings and silhouettes. Exhale, let it go, back inside. Far past the limits where the cell service drops, where the highway ends and the concrete stops. A little wooden cabin surrounded by the trees, swaying back and forth in the mountain breeze. Striking a match to the kindling wood, breathing in the air, feeling incredibly good. The smell of the sap and the smoke in the room, sweeping out the stress with a heavy straw broom. Wrapped in a blanket, staring at the flame. Out here the world doesn't know my name. Lost in the scent of the pine and embers, this is a piece that my spirit remembers. No screens glowing, no digital ties, just the firelight dancing in front of my eyes. Grounded in the earth, feeling whole again, sheltered by the wood from the wind and the rain. Yeah, pine and embers, heating up the kettle on the cast iron stove, listening to the owls in the heavy pine grove. The floorboards creak when I walk across the room, shadows playing tricks in the cozy little gloom. It's simple and it's quiet, rugged and slow, letting all the tension and the anxiety go. Chopped a little wood for the morning freeze, finding my balance in the forest trees. Wrapped in a blanket, staring at the flame. Out here the world doesn't know my name. Lost in the scent of the pine and embers, this is a piece that my spirit by the rhythm of the pine. To a glowing red coal, radiating warmth right into my soul. I pull the quilt up right under my chin, ready to sleep and let the morning begin. No alarm clocks to shock me awake, just the morning sun reflecting off the lake. Lost in the center of the pine and embers, this is a piece that my spirit remembers. No screens glowing, no digital ties, just the firelight dancing in front of my eyes. Grounded in the earth, feeling whole again, sheltered by the wood from the wind and the rain. Yeah, pine and embers keep the fire going. Breathe the forest in, close your eyes. Laying on the roof with a blanket and a view, staring at the endless sea of midnight blue. The city lights are distant, just a tiny glow compared to the galaxy putting on a show. Tracing out the hunter with the 3-star belt, the most incredible piece that I have ever felt. A trillion miles away, diamond in the dark, leaving an eternal and beautiful mark. Makes my problems feel so small. Looking up at the cosmic wall, floating on this constellation canvas tonight, bathed in the glow of the ancient light. We are only stardust, looking up at the sky, watching the meteors soar by. Infinity above me, pulling me deep, a beautiful secret for the universe to keep. Yeah, lost in the canvas. Gravity is holding me down to the roof, but my mind is soaring, I don't need no proof. Connecting the dots in the velvet space, finding my own little quiet place. The silence of here is heavy and sweet, far above the noise of the crowded street. A million glowing suns burning up above, filling up my spirit with the universal love. Makes my problems feel so small. Looking up at the cosmic wall, floating on this constellation canvas tonight, full of noise and I'm drowning right in it. Everybody wants a piece, everybody needs a say, but I am taking back the hours of my day. I swipe down the screen, tap the little plane, cutting off the signal, stopping the drain. The silence hits me like a wave of cool air. Suddenly I'm floating, getting out of the snare. Zero notifications, nothing left to check. Taking off the heavy weight around my neck. I'm slipping right in an airplane mode, stepping right off of the digital road. You can't reach me, I'm out of the bounds, lost in the quiet and the peaceful sounds. A mental vacation, unplugged soul, taking back the wheel, taking back control. Yeah, riding in airplane mode. The device lying flat on the desk. No more trying to be perfect to pass a little test. I walk outside, let the sun hit my face, moving at my own kind of beautiful pace. No timelines to scroll, no opinions to read, just listening closely to the things that I need. A total disconnect, a system reboot, pulling out the stress right down to the root. Zero notifications, nothing left to check. Taking off the heavy weight around my neck. I'm slipping right into airplane mode, stepping right off of the digital road. You can't reach me, I'm out of the bounds, lost in the quiet and the peaceful sounds. A mental vacation, an unplugged soul, taking back the wheel, taking back control. Yeah, riding in airplane mode. To the glow of the screen, forgetting how to live in the spaces in between. I'm breaking the habit, I'm cutting the cord, finding the peace that I know I can't afford. Passing hour, feeling my mind start to open like a flower. I don't know what's trending, I don't know the news. I'm just sitting here enjoying the views. Maybe I'll turn it back on by the end of the week, but right now I have everything I see. I'm slipping right into airplane mode, stepping right off of the digital road. You can't reach me, I'm out of the bounds, lost in the quiet and the peaceful sounds. A mental vacation, unplugged soul, taking back the wheel, taking back control. Yeah, riding in airplane mode. Unreachable, unavailable, just at peace, no signal. Tucked in the back where the shadows are deep, where the secrets of the city are given the key. The leather is cracked on this corner booth seat, a perfect little hideaway off of the street. I got my hood up and my head cast down, just another ghost in this heavy little town. Listening to the murmurs from the table across the way, catching little fragments of the things things they say. Soft little secrets floating in the air. I'm sitting in the dark, but I am right there. Caught up in the corner booth, whispers tonight. Living in the edge of the flickering light. Everybody in here has a story to hide. Washing up against me on the midnight tide. It's a sanctuary built for the broken and the lost. Drinking black coffee, no matter the cost. Yeah, gonna boo the whispers. A couple in the center having some kind of fight, but keeping it quiet for the sake of the night. A rider at the counter staring blank at a screen, trying to figure out what the tragedy means. I stir my cup slow, let the silver spoon clink, giving me the perfect little cover to think I'm invisible here, just a fly on the wall, watching the dominoes carefully fall. Soft little secrets floating in the air. I'm sitting in the dark, but I am right there. Caught up in the corner booth, whispers tonight. Living in the edge of the flickering light. Everybody in here has a story to hide. Washing up against me on the midnight tide. It's a sanctuary built for the broken and the lost. Drinking black coffee, no matter the cost. They're gonna boo the whispers. We don't know each other, but we're sharing this space. So collective, kinda lonely in a beautiful place. I don't need to speak, I don't need to engage. Just a background character on a midnight The bell on the door gives a heavy little ring. A brand new stranger steps into the swing. They look around the room, find a seat by the glass, joining in the rhythm of the midnight class. I pull my cup close, let the heat warm my hand. The quietest observer in the whole damn land. Caught up in the corner booth, whispers tonight. Living in the edge of the flickering light. Everybody in here has a story to hide. Washing up against me on the midnight tide. It's a sanctuary built for the broken and the lost. Drinking black coffee, no matter the cost. Yeah, gonna boo the whispers. Keep it quiet, keep it hidden in the corner.
They say I shouldn't drink it this late in the eve, but I have got some heavy, heavy magic to weave. I pour the dark liquid right up to the brim, while the lights in the city are getting so dim. The caffeine is hitting my blood like a drum, making my fingers and my fingertips numb. Wide awake in the quiet, my eyes open wide, going on a midnight ethereal ride. My heart is beating faster, but my spirit is slow, floating in the current with nowhere to go. Drinking from the midnight mud tonight, bathing in the glow of the laptop light. The world is asleep, but my brain is on fire, climbing up the rungs of a beautiful thoughts in my head are spinning so clear. I've lost all the worry, I've lost all the fear. Writing down the lyrics on a crumpled up page, a solitary actor on a quiet dark stage. The steam from the cup is a ghost in the room, chasing away the shadows and chasing the gloom. I take a heavy gulp, let it burn down my throat, sailing on the rhythm of this magical boat. My heart is beating faster, but my spirit is slow, floating in the current with nowhere to go. Drinking from the midnight mud tonight, bathing in the glow of a laptop light. The world is asleep, but my brain is on fire, climbing up the rungs of a beautiful wire. A dark roasted potion keeping me in the zone, sitting in the silence, entirely alone. Yeah, the midnight mud. The energy is buzzing right under my skin. I don't know where it ends, I don't know where it begins, but I'm riding the wave till the sun comes up, finding my salvation in the bottom of the mug is now empty, just a stain on the side, but I'm still cruising on the caffeine ride. The window is starting to glow with the dawn. The magical feeling is almost all gone, but I got what I needed. I finished the task, drinking from the heavy dark ceramic flask. Drinking from the midnight mud tonight, bathing in the glow of the laptop light. The world is asleep, but my brain is on fire, climbing up the rungs of a beautiful wire. A dark roasted potion keeping me in the zone, sitting in the silence, entirely alone. Yeah, the midnight mud. Wide awake, keep creating bottoms up. Ink on the paper, letting it bleed, writing down the words that I know you need. No instant message, no glowing screen, just a physical piece of the space in between. I tell you about the weather, tell you about my day. It takes a little longer, but I like it that way. Putting my thoughts into a permanent form, a little paper boat riding out the storm. Licking the stamp, putting it in the mail, trusting the journey, trusting the trail. I'm practicing this postcard patience with you, knowing that the distance is something we'll get through. It might take a week to arrive at your door, but that just makes the reading mean a little more. Slow communication, taking our time, waiting for the rhythm, waiting for the rhyme. Yeah, postcard patience. I check the little mailbox down at the end of the hall. I don't mind the waiting, I don't mind it at all, because when I see your handwriting on the envelope, it fills up my chest with a beautiful hope. You can't touch a text, you can't hold a call, but I pin your letters right up on the wall. A tangible
me, trusting the trail. I'm practicing this postcard patience with you, knowing that the distance is something we'll get through. It might take a week to arrive at your door, but that just makes the reading mean a little more. Slow communication, taking our time, waiting for the rhythm, waiting for the rhyme. Yeah, postcard patience. I can almost smell the perfume on the paper you sent. I can see the hours and the time that you spent. It's an art form that the world left behind, but it's the perfect way to reach into my mind. Your kitchen table, writing down stories as long as you're able, folding it up and walking to the box while the rest of the world is watching the clocks. I trace your signature right at the end, my beautiful lover, my faraway friend. I'm practicing this postcard patience with you, knowing that the distance is something we'll get through. It might take a week to arrive at your door, but that just makes the reading mean a little more. Slow communication, taking our time, waiting for the rhythm, waiting for the rhyme. Yeah, postcard patience. Sign yours truly, send it away. I'll be waiting here.
The final customer has finally walked away, taking the remaining energy of the day. I flipped the little sign from the open to the closed. The quiet is a feeling that is well composed. Grab the heavy towel, spray the wooden bar, erasing all the rings where the coffee cups are. Sweeping up the grounds from the tile floor, turning the deadbolt on the heavy glass door. The hum of the fridge is the only sound, the absolute best kind of peace I found. Riding out the end of the closing shift, feeling all the heavy, heavy burdens lift. The machines are sleeping and the lights are low, moving to a rhythm that is nice and slow. It's a solitary magic that nobody sees, just me and the quiet and the ringing keys. Yeah, the closing shift. Counting up the drawers, sorting out the bills, watching as the moonlight spills across the sills, emptying the hoppers of the roasted beans, working in the silence behind the scenes. The smell of the vanilla lingering in the air, a solitary moment without a single care. I pour a little cup of the leftover drip, a bitter but beautiful final sip. The hum of the fridge is the only sound, the absolute best kind of peace I found. Riding out the end of the closing shift, feeling all the heavy, heavy burdens lift. The machines are sleeping and the lights are low, moving to a rhythm that is nice and slow. It's a solitary magic that nobody sees, just me and the quiet and the ringing keys. The closing liquefaction in the wiping of the sleigh, getting everything ready for a brand new day, leaving it immaculate, leaving it pristine, the beautiful mechanics of a small routine. From the back room hook, take a little second for a final look. Everything is shining in the exit sign red, ready to go home and hit the heavy bed. I turn the final switch, plunging into black, knowing that tomorrow I'll be coming right back. Riding out the end of the closing shift, feeling all the heavy, heavy burdens lift. The machines are sleeping and the lights are low, moving to a rhythm that is nice and slow. It's a solitary magic that nobody sees, just me and the quiet and the ringing keys. Yeah, the closing shift. Lock the door, turn around, good night, shop. Stories up, leaning on the rail, watching all the sirens leave a glowing trail. Yellow cabs looking like it's in a line. Everything is moving, but I'm doing fine. The bass from a club thumping through the glass, watching 1,000 different lifetimes pass. A concrete jungle made of steel and wire, lit up like a beautiful electric fire. So far above the rush and the race, finding my center in this higher place, taking in this balcony view, seeing the city from a different hue. The world is chaotic down on the street, but up here the silence is totally sweet. Watching the grid glowing in the night, everything looks perfect from this kind of high. Yeah, this balcony view. The traffic lights changing from red to green, a tiny little part of the giant machine. Somebody is rushing to catch a train, somebody is walking alone in the rain. I see it all happen from up in the sky, a silent observer just watching it fly. I sip on my drink, let the cool wind blow, detached from the hustle and the crazy show. So far above the rush and the rain, finding my center in this higher all the purples and blues. The street lights flicker and finally shut down. Morning is creeping right over the town. I finish my glass beside the glass door closed, leaving the city exactly as it was posed. Taking in this balcony view, seeing the city from a different hue. The world is chaotic down on the street, but up here the silence is totally sweet. Watching the grid glowing in the night. Everything looks perfect from the sky high. Yeah, this balcony view. For the stories of good night, city. Good morning, world. Blowing off the dust from a cardboard box, hidden in the closet by the winter socks. Opening the cover to a different time, when the world was innocent, moving in a rhyme. Look at those smiles, look at those clothes, how fast the time goes, heaven only knows. Polaroid borders fading at the edge, a memory suspended on a window ledge. Colors might be fading to brown and gray, but I remember it like yesterday. Lost inside these sepia tones, a house made of memories, not just bricks and bones. Every little picture is a time machine, taking me back to the spaces in between. I trace the faces with my fingertip, taking a ride on a nostalgic trip. Yeah, soaking in the sepia tones. There's one of us laughing by the old oak tree, back when the summer felt wild and free. A snapshot of a birthday candles glowing bright, captured in the flash of artificial light. Some of these people have moved away, but right here in the album they get to stay. Frozen in the moment, perfect and still, a magic that time can never kill. Colors might be fading to brown and gray, but I remember it like yesterday. Lost inside these sepia tones, a house made of memories, not just bricks and bones. Every little picture is a time machine, taking me back to the spaces in between. I trace the faces with my fingertip, taking a ride on a nostalgic trip. Yeah, soaking in the sepia tones. Time slips through my fingers like water in a stream. Looking at these pages feels like waking from a dream, but I wouldn't trade a single second of the past. I'm just grateful that we made the moments last. I flip to the back, to the very last page, seeing how we grew and seeing how we age. I close up the cover, put it in the box, hide it back away behind the winter socks. But the feeling stays with me, warm in my chest, knowing that the days we had were truly the best. Lost in inside these sepia tones. A house made of memories, not just bricks and bones. Every little picture is a time machine, taking me back to the spaces in between. I trace the faces with my fingertip, taking a ride on a nostalgic trip. Yeah, soaking in the sepia tones. Put the book away, keep the memories safe. Never forget.
Toes buried deep in the cooling sand, holding the sunset right in my hand. The sky is a painting of purple and gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. The saltwater breeze messing up my hair, leaving all my worries out in the air. Watching the horizon start to gently blur. Everything is peaceful, everything is sure. The water comes up, kisses the shore. I couldn't ask for anything more. And the tide pulls back, taking it away, washing off the footprints of the day. Breathing with the ocean, in and out, silencing the noise, silencing the doubt. Just a grain of sand by the endless sea, right where I am supposed to be. Shells in my pocket from the afternoon, waiting for the glow of the silver moon. The seagulls are settling down for the night as the twilight swallows up the remaining light. I throw a little pebble out into the foam, out here on the coastline, feeling at home. The rhythm of the crashing is a steady beat, nature's own music laying at my feet. The water comes up, kisses the shore. I couldn't ask for anything more. And the tide pulls back, taking it away, washing off the footprints of the day. Breathing with the ocean, in and out, silencing the noise, silencing the doubt. Just a grain of sand by the endless sea, right where I am supposed to be. All the heavy thoughts that I carry to the beach are washing out to sea, way beyond my reach. Let the current take it, let it drift out far. I'm just looking up, waiting for the evening star. The colors have faded to a velvet dark, a couple of fireflies creating a spark. The temperature drops but the sand is still warm, safe on the shoreline, away from the storm. I brush off my clothes, turn to walk away, but I'll carry this feeling to the next day. And the tide pulls back, taking it away, washing off the footprints of the day. Breathing with the ocean, in and out, silencing the noise, silencing the doubt. Just a grain of sand by the endless sea, right where I am supposed to be. Let it wash away, deep breaths, listen to the waves. Sunlight sneaking past the window pane, washing out the shadows in the midnight rain. Kitchen towels cold beneath my feet, but the air in here is smelling roasted and sweet. grinding up the beans, watching water boil. A simple little rhythm, a break from the toil. The neighborhood is quiet, not a single sound. Best time of day that I have ever found. The sky is turning orange and peach. The whole day is still in my reach. Sipping on my 6 a.m. brew, watching how the morning feels brand new. No emails to read, no places to be, just the rising sun, my coffee and me. Taking my time, letting it steep, waking up the soul from a heavy sleep. A little splash of cream, making swirls in the cup, watching as the rest of the block wakes up. A sparrow on the fence singing out of tune, chasing off the ghost of the pale white moon. I breathe in the steam, close my eyes tight. Everything is feeling so simple and right. The morning paper sitting on the porch outside. I got nothing to prove and nowhere to hide. The sky is turning orange and peach. The whole day is still in my reach. Sipping on my 6 a.m. brew, watching how the morning feels brand new. No emails to read, no places to be, just the rising sun, my coffee and me. Taking my time, letting it steep, waking up the soul from a heavy sleep. There's a magic in the quiet before the rush begins, before the spinning of the world pulls me back in. I'm building up my armor with every single sip, enjoying the silence of this early morning trip. On the stove says it's 6:45. This tiny little kitchen is a slice of heaven. I wash out the mug, leave it by the sink. I've had all the time that I needed to think. Ready for the noise, ready for the race, wearing a smile on my rested face. Sipping on my 6 a.m. brew, watching how the morning feels brand new. No emails to read, no places to be, just the rising sun, my coffee and me. Taking my time, letting it steep, waking up the soul from a heavy sleep. Start the day right, let the sun shine, take a deep breath. The red and the blue have been burning all night, a beacon for the lonely in the pale moonlight. But the hours have passed and the coffee is gone. The city is getting ready for the break of the dawn. I walk to the window, grab the little pull chain, feeling the exhaustion in my heavy brain. A singular click and the colors go dark, extinguishing the final little midnight spark. The hum of the electricity fades into space. Silence taking over this beautiful place. The neon sign flips and the story is done, closing up the shop before the rising sun. The darkness is heavy, but it's bringing me peace. A beautiful quiet and sudden release. We gave them a shelter, we gave them a brew, but now the long night is finally through. look at the glass, see my tired face, a ghost in the reflection of this empty space. I pull the metal grate down over the door. The heavy lock clicks like it has before. I step on the sidewalk, the air is so cold, but the satisfaction makes me feel brave and bold. I look at the dark window, just a shadow inside, the end of the shift and the end of the ride. The hum of the electricity fades into space. Silence taking over this beautiful place. The neon sign flips and the story is done, closing up the shop before the rising sun. The darkness is heavy, but it's bringing me peace, a beautiful quiet and sudden release. We gave them a shelter, we gave them a brew, but now the long night is finally through. Yeah, the neon sign flips. It's a cycle of coffee and a cycle of rest, putting my soul and my body to the test. But I wouldn't trade it for a different life, cutting through the dark like a heavy knife. Put my hands in my pockets, start to walk down the street, following the rhythm of my heavy feet. The shop is behind me, resting in the black, waiting for tomorrow when I come right back. The neon will ignite, the coffee will pour, 1,000 new stories walking through the door. The neon sign flips and the story is done, closing up the shop before the rising sun. The darkness is heavy, but it's bringing me peace, a beautiful quiet and sudden release. We gave them a shelter, we gave them a brew, but now the long night is finally through. Yeah, the neon sign flips. Lights out, rest up, see you tomorrow.